Hey guys, welcome back to AJ's Paintings. Alright, so today I am going to do another experiment. So I've been doing some of these experiments with my old paints. By old, I mean I had mixed them for my fluid art for over 2 years ago, and they were saved in these bottles. And I just left them there. I came back after like more than 2 years, and the paints are still good to use. So I've been trying different techniques. I've done a couple of tree swipes, but today what I'm going to do, this is an old canvas. I did this painting some time ago, and I think I'm just going to paint over it. Because I have way too many paintings and it's hard to store them all. So I was like, okay, so this is good for a test that I'm gonna do. This one was painted with the paint that had silicone in it. So it would have some kind of oil, right? So if I try to do a tree swipe, then it would create those big cells that I don't really like. So I want to do a test. So I'm going to use paints that are mixed without any silicone, that have no silicone in them. So I'm going to use the same mix that I have used for my tree paint, for my tree swipe paintings, and also for my Dutch pours, which is 40 grams of acrylic paint, 80 grams of Floetrol, and 30 grams of water. This is Canellas Rocco's recipe, and this is the one that I used. So I'm going to use those paints, and I'll just do a quick Dutch pour and see what happens to the painting. We'll see if it reacts different than it would with a normal Dutch pour. So let's give it a try. Okay, so this paint was also mixed long ago. I don't know if it's still good or not. I've been shaking it. Try to open it. Hopefully it won't have any lumps or specks of dry paint in it, which it seems that it might, because of the type of bottle it is. Is it not the squeeze bottle, the normal one that I have all of the other paints mixed in? These bottles I use, these are bigger ones. I use them for mixing paint that I would use for like a background where I would need a lot of paint. Okay, so let's give it a try. See how it is. There's not a lot of paint in there, so I'll try to see how much I can get out. And this is an experiment anyways, so we'll mix colors. It doesn't matter. Okay, so not much. I was expecting a little bit more than that. It seemed that it had more, but I think most of it went to its walls. That's okay. No problem. What we can do is mix it with some white. Okay, so this white was also mixed a long time ago. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm trying to finish all of these so that I can mix new batches. And for white, I have mixed a new batch today. So even though this one is done, which is good, now I can move on to my new batch of mixed paint. All right, here we go. Okay, so just going to spread this. It will already give us like a gradient of pink and white. That one was, by the way, magenta. That was mixed in there. It's already looking like a painting. All right. Okay, let's blow those bubbles. Then you can also already see that silicone working in there. See how quickly it changed? Wow, do I even need to do anything to this? It looks like it's already created a painting for me. Doesn't look like a base color. Wow. I could actually just leave it like this. What do you think? Let me know when you see this. But we are experimenting here, so let's just do that. Oh wow, it actually looks pretty. This is so odd, but it does look pretty. I don't know if I even want to touch it. What? Anyways, let's do it anyways. Let's see if I can play around with this, whatever is happening there already. So just try to copy what I see there, those strokes that I made in there. Thinking which color should I use. I think purple would be nice. Light violet. And this one is by Artist Loft. Okay. See, this one is all too, so I think something got stuck in there as well. Yeah, my mission is not to waste any of these paints. Get them, use them as much as possible before I go ahead and mix new batches. Yeah, it's not coming out. I know there's a lot of paint in there. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly clean this up. Okay, I think I got it. All right, let's do this. Let's use some ice blue deco art. Okay, one more. And this one hopefully will brighten it up. It's a neon pink. And this one is also by Artist Loft. Okay, let's blow some of those bubbles. Okay, let's give it a try with a hairdryer. I'll see if I like it. If not, then I might go back to swiping it with that stick. I love how quick the Dutch pours are. It's it's amazing how quick they go. Once you have the paint all laid down, it just like a snap. You start holding the hairdryer, and if you know which direction you want to go, it's very quick. And now you can see it's starting to develop, and you see what I meant by those cells that will come on because there is silicone in the underneath painting. So I will just wait for it a little bit, and then we'll see how much it develops. You see the painting now, and maybe 5 minutes from now, you will see a completely different painting once it start to come up. You see here? Wow. I feel like this part is a bit more solid than I would want it to be. Maybe I can, no, I don't want to touch it with a stick. Okay, I'll take a straw maybe, if I have one in here. Yes, 1 second. All right, so I found a straw. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to blow in here a little bit. Okay, I think that's better. See how pretty that looks now? Oh wow. It's beautiful. And this area here. So all the colors that are there, they're just kind of going in all of those cells. So each cell would have like different colors in them. It's fun to watch these paintings develop on their own. So this painting just creates itself. And you can also use a blowtorch in some areas where you feel like, oh, there's a lot of paint in there. You can use that to bring out the cells too. I'm not going to do it in here because I feel like they're popping up on their own. But maybe I can show in this area a little bit to see. Let's try it out to see if it actually would do anything there. See? Right away. As soon as I hit it with the heat, it brings out the paint underneath. Okay, that's it. I don't want to play with it too much. I just want to see how this is going to keep on developing. Beautiful. Look at this part in here. Like this whole thing is amazing. All right. Okay. I'm going to give you a close-up after this. Maybe I'll wait a couple more minutes before I take the close-up shot so that you can see those cells up close. And let me know what you think. This is what I wanted to show you, that if you have a painting that had silicone in it, if you go over it even without any silicone in the paints, this is what happens. It just gets that oil out, and that oil kind of plays around with this new paint as well, and then creates this amazing cells. Okay, all right, I think I'm done talking. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Right, here is the close-up. Look at those beautiful cells. My goodness, it's amazing. Look at that. And the white that I mixed with my magenta for the background, that gave it really, really nice effect. I wasn't expecting that.